were you when the blind cleric Omar Abdel-Rahman and his followers bombed the World Trade Center in 1993? Or when Timothy McVeigh destroyed the Murrah building in Oklahoma City in 1995? Or when the Tsarnaev brothers blew up the Boston Marathon in 2013? Well, our next guest was in the middle of the FBI's investigations into all those cases, as well as many others seared into our collective memories. Think the underwear bomber who tried and failed, thank God, to blow up a plane over Detroit on Christmas Day 2009. You can thank him for your next TSA pat-down. Now, the man the FBI refers to as the bomb doctor is pulling back the curtain and the caution tape on the investigations into these horrific acts and the minds of the men, and mostly men, behind them. Joining us now is Kirk Yeager, Chief Explosives Scientist at the FBI and author of The Bomb Doctor, a scientist's study of bombers, beakers, and bloodhounds, out now. Kirk, it's great to have you here. You write that the work is worth every second and that every horrific image of every bomb you've ever studied and investigated is etched into your brain. You never forget them?
No, they stay with you. Unfortunately, the thing that stays with you as well is all the good that you've done, all the wonderful people you worked with, and the difference you've made. So that's the price that's paid and the benefit that's paid as well.
Part of the work you do when you're investigating explosions is you actually rebuild the bombs that were used. For example, you rebuilt the bomb used in the Boston Marathon back in 2013. Tell me why that's so important as part of the investigation.
Well, it depends on the case itself. In some instances, we rebuild so that we can understand what we think happened based on the evidence and how we put together a suspected device. In the Boston Marathon, it was more demonstrative because we had so much video and obviously all the witnesses and the carnage. We didn't have to prove what that bomb was going to do. Sometimes we have to prove what a bomb, that is, if we interdict early on, what that would do.
How have bombs changed over the course of your career, and especially with technology and resources available now?
The rudimentary technology of bomb making has been the same since the 1800s. The only thing that changes is the technology that surrounds us in day-to-day life. In the old days, it was pagers that you would use, and then we have cell phones, and now we have internet capability across the world that allows people to reach out at any given time. So technology has become an enabler for good and bad.
You have also worked with a lot of agencies overseas and other countries. Your team responded, for example, when Al-Qaeda published instructions for making a bomb out of things you can find in your kitchen that would evade detection. You also helped the TSA tighten security, and you did all that in just over a month.
We were very fortunate in that we, as the government, worked together very closely trying to keep these horrific acts from happening. And we were able to build up a facility dedicated to just that, studying explosives in real time, from their properties, their safety, to warn bomb techs, to the ability to detect them so that we can inform across the security community. And so I've been so very fortunate to work with so many good people in this endeavor. In
your book, The Bomb Doctor, you're studying the bombers themselves, too. What is it about a human being that makes them decide that I'm going to make this incredibly devastating explosive device and then kill innocent human beings in a mass way?
It's in part a rationalization. It's usually a person or a group of people who feel something integral to themselves is under assault by some greater power, and sadly, something in their personality allows them to lash out with acts of violence. And to address this perceived wrong, they'll produce a bomb to target whatever they feel their oppressor is.
And is there a profile for a bomber?
There are certain profiles. I'm not a profiler, but I have worked with them. There are certain personality types that are more inclined towards acts of violence, yes.
Loners, men?
Yeah, it's strange you mentioned men. Men seem to be more inclined towards the use of explosives for whatever reason. It may be testosterone driven, but men seem to be the predominance of bombers, yes.
Well, it's also, we see this in gun violence as well. Even, across the spectrum, even women who commit violence rarely use guns.
That is correct.
So I was just curious about explosives, which is basically, it's a much larger explosion than a gun. Kirk Yeager, The book is Bomb Doctor. It's a fascinating read. Thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
And please keep up the good work. Keep doing your job and keep people safe. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.